Buckeyes made some offseason changes to support what is already coming back for them. We'll see our first glimpse at those changes this upcoming weekend. But hi, everybody. I am Colin Bashigal, your host here at Bash's CFB Show. You can find me over here on TikTok. You can just look me up there, or you can find it in a link down below. We're also going to be on Twitter Spaces early in the morning. But for those of you wondering why I'm previewing Ohio State, just making this very clear, though I'm a college football fan first, I am indeed an Ohio State fan, and Ohio State specifically is my expertise. It's the team that I root for. It's the team that I watch every single weekend, but I'm also a critic of the Ohio State Buckeyes. I like to think that I'm a realist. So if I'm not a realist, just comment down below and let me know. All right, everybody, Ohio State takes on Akron, the CBS time slot, which is interesting to me for sure, but I guess people are curious what this new roster looks like. We catch a first glimpse of what play calling life with Chip Kelly looks like for the Ohio State Buckeyes, and you also get to see Will Howard for the first time start for the Buckeyes. Will Howard's not going to be anything special, everybody. I'm not going to be one of those people trying to claim that he's going to be a Heisman finalist or something like that. Like, if he's a Heisman finalist, it's a Heisman finalist season like Stetson Bennett and not exactly like, Bryce Young, right? Like, it's just he's not going to be able to pull off the same magic that a lot of these other quarterbacks could potentially pull off. And they're going to be going up against an offense who I think is going to be like completely overmatched with what they want to do. What they want to do is run a lot of RPO, Ben Finley getting the start, trying to get some quick game to their wide receivers. And doing that against this Buckeye secondary is not going to be easy for the Akron Zips. Now, on the Ohio State offensive side of the ball, you've seen them kind of tuck their tails against lesser opponents a year ago. Youngstown State only allowed 35 to the Ohio State Buckeyes. So the only thing that you are looking for if you're an Ohio State fan here is just a little bit of explosion. You're probably going to get that out of the run game with Travion Henderson, Quinshon Judkins, maybe even James Peoples. But what you want to see is the dynamic ability of this passing attack to be able to work. Maybe a little bit of Will Howard moving around, but I think everybody's just going to be more intrigued by this passing attack being able to work. What does Jeremiah Smith look like? Is Emeka Egbuka back into his form that he had in 2022? Does Carnell Tate take that step forward? Does Brandon Ennis play a good bit and take that step forward? Does senior Jaden Ballard get in? How do the tight ends look? How does pass pro look? These are going to be the questions that Ohio State fans are going to be faced with. Overall, don't have a lot of conviction about the spread. I don't like spreads like this, minus 49 or minus 48.5, depending on where you look. I'm going to take the Ohio State Buckeyes to cover, but who knows? Who really knows? I'm taking Ohio State to win this game 59-7. I think they do allow a touchdown later in the game, like second half, to Akron, and they have a dominant first half performance. I would expect nothing less from the Buckeyes with national championship aspirations. And if the Buckeyes have less than 30 points at halftime, more than likely they're going to be in trouble this year.